What up, guys? I finally finished Privaty's treasure, so it's time to do a showcase. Thank God. This took so long. I hate getting treasures up. It's such a pain in the ass. Anyways, real fast, let me go over the exact changes in the treasures. I don't think it's like too big, but it is pretty like crazy. This one in particular, not this one, this is the burst skill. Let's start with the skill one, because this is like the craziest, which you upgrade this one last, and this is like the most important one that gets buffed. That's kind of lame. Anyways, the huge thing that got buffed in her skill one is she now gives support. So like I see people running her on the off rotation and just like leaving her there, which is probably going to be her main use. I do think she's going to do a decent amount of damage. I think we're going to have to check that out. Anyways, her skill 2 just got some numbers buff. She's going to make the enemy take more damage on that last bullet mechanic that she has. So that's going to be pretty good. And then they changed this stunned thing to just like the last bullet. Oh, and it's the designated target thingy-majigger. I don't think this really matters for like other people who have designated target, or I guess Liberalio and what's her face Naisha's got the boss stage thingy. I don't think that will take into account anyways, but they buffed the numbers a bit here, and they changed this to be the last bullet mechanic instead of the stunned, which is nice because the stun kind of does fucking nothing for like I think anything that's not PvP, right? It only matters then. But anyways, and then her burst, they gave her some elemental damage up when she has type advantage, and just buff some numbers, and that's it. Oh, I guess it also reduces the damage, but like this probably doesn't matter. It's mainly just this that's kind of crazy. She'll buff everybody, just like attack damage buff, and then she'll make the enemy take more damage with the last bullet. Not too bad. Now, I went for her rolls. I didn't go too hard. I kind of just rolled a bit, and I got, you know, charge speed classic. I will probably change this a little bit. The next, what's it called, Solar Raid is going to be weak to water, which is actually pretty nice. I literally got this up just in time, so W. I meant to do 10-7-7. I actually clicked this one more time, unfortunately, but I think this is going to be her most important skill if you're going to be running her on the off rotation. Obviously, this buff being max is very important. This one too, it'll buff the damage taken, but I'll worry about that later. And I just gave you this cube, should be fine. She has a last bullet mechanic. I don't think it's gonna be like a make or break. Like for example, if you roll one max ammo roll, or you give her the, I'm gonna do not type advantage and then type advantage, and then I'm gonna do another run with her on the off rotation. Anyways, I don't think being like very anal about her not getting any ammos from anybody is like the biggest deal, but I don't know. I do think at the very least, I mean, you can just avoid giving her the, what's it called, like the ammo back cube. I think it's the resilience, right? The one I have right now is the Bastion, and that one is the fast reload. So, I mean, I'm going to be reloading so fast here. Privaty's going to be giving reload speed. Crown's giving reload speed. Oh my god, yeah, look at that. Crown's giving reload speed, and then I'm getting the reload speed from the cube. Dude, look at that. Instant. I should see how much reload speed like everybody else is taking. Hold on. Let's just stare at the bottom right here. I mean, that was pretty fast. Oh, yeah, I mean, that was pretty fast. Look at that. Yeah, that was like instant. For Annis. What about Snow Eye? Oh yeah, instant. This is instant reload speed right here. Though the one thing that is kind of finicky that I foresee on maybe some teams is she does lower the ammo capacity for the whole entire team, right? So depending on what you're doing, that could be problematic. Like maybe don't run Privaty with Siren. Siren's gonna kind of brief Privaty, right? Whenever Siren bursts, she's also going to give ammo back into the mag, and I mean a lot of Siren's damage is going to be from ammo dumping, and if you're kind of cucking everybody's ammo capacity, it might be kind of detrimental. That being said, I mean the reload speed could kind of like sway that the other way so that it doesn't matter. It's like, I mean, if everybody is insta reload in like 0.1 seconds, then not having enough ammo like you do normally won't matter. Which I have 60 here. Isn't usually I have 30? Oh, what is giving me more ammo there? Oh, wait, when she bursts, does she get more ammo? Hold on. Where's she getting that ammo? Who is giving that ammo? Wait, what? Huh. Does Annis give ammo? No way, right? Okay, I spoiled it a little bit there, but she didn't do that much damage, actually. Okay. Yeah, I think her main thing is gonna be support. Granted, she doesn't have time advantage here, so she's missing out on that, like, big buff in her burst, right? Snow White did a decent amount of damage. I didn't really build this team around her. Yeah, I mean... No, I think Snow White's doing fine on this team. And plus, I pulled fucking an extra dupe on Snow White. Yeah, she's +1 now. I pulled that on Mint, bro. Like, what in the hell? How does that even happen? So now I think she's the strongest character in my box, which is funny. The only reason Naga was mine for the longest is because I had her +7 and like fully max because I was using her a lot, but that ship kind of has sailed, so. One thing I don't like about is that burst Privaty does. It like stuns her for like 1 second. She kind of just sits in cover and like jacks off for some reason. I don't really understand the point. I guess it would be kind of broken in like PvP maybe, because it's instant, but like, I mean, she already stuns for 3 seconds, bro. I feel like that's pretty good, no? Yeah, look at that. She kind of just sits there and like jacks off for 2 seconds. Like, what the hell, man? Anyways, we can take a look at the gotcha skin. God damn! This is good though about the treasure system, bro. Like, they give a gotcha skin for somebody, and then they give them a treasure. Usually it's like the other way around, right? They get the treasure and then they gotcha skin. I mean, that's what happened with Helm and that's what happened with Privaty here. Actually, no, Privaty got the treasure first, yeah? Okay, maybe that doesn't count, but, you know, whenever a unit gets a treasure and they have a gotcha skin, then I can take a look at it more. Which is why, this is why I need Marciana to get the next treasure, bro. Trust. Oh, she starts with 60 and she gets reduced to 30. I'm stupid, okay. I don't know why I thought she started at 30. Which is why I was like, how the hell did you get 60? She starts at 60 and then it reduces it to 30. Holy shit, I did way more damage here. Yeah, what in the fuck? Did Privaty just do Mongo damage? I mean, she did way respectable damage right here compared to the other one. Okay, yeah, if you're gonna use Privaty as the main burst on the rotation as the like, main attacker, I think you kind of only want to fight with her when she has type advantage, because she's going to be getting that buff. Makes sense, right? If you're fighting, like, somebody that's not weak to water, let's see, how much are you leaving off? I mean, you're leaving off basically double damage. Wait, what in the fuck? Yeah, I mean, you're leaving off, like, this much amount of buffs for herself. Yeah, okay, you definitely don't want to run her on rotation if you're fighting a boss that is literally not fire, because then you're kind of cucking yourself. Even still, I feel like there might be some better options for attackers there, but we'll see. Let's see the buff shenanigans we can do. I could run Helm here. I mean, Helm does respectable damage regardless. Why did I click her off? I was just gonna move her. What am I doing? I could do this, or I could do Rappy. Let's see. Hold on. I could do Liberalio for more buffs. She would be some more buffs. Oh, I could do Dorothy. Actually, let's use Dorothy. But it's gonna be kind of grief though, because she gives burst generation. Oh, I want to use Dorothy. No, I'll use Helm. I want to keep this like the same team basically. I don't want to like do too many changes. But also, it doesn't really matter, because it's not gonna... but Snow White's damage is gonna be griefed if we're, like, a bit... What's it called? Like, a burst generation capped, I suppose? Yeah, we should be fine. Dang it, dude. I want to use... What's-her-face? Dorothy, though. Oh, I'll use Dorothy next. Or should I use Helm? I think I'm gonna run the Spider, obviously. The Spider guy's weak to, you know, water units. And I might just curve stomp him. I mean, Snow White's definitely gonna curve stomp. And last time I did Snow White's showcase, I went into that spider fight and she just fucking dropped the hammer. That was not okay, bro. She curve stomped that thing. I could use sure. See, the thing though is I think I might want Helm on that team. Just in case I take too much damage, I can heal. Let's see actually how much damage Helm does here. Helm also has a last bullet mechanic, so running both of them together would like in turn make that a little bit better. Let me actually double check what her last bullet mechanic even is. I think it's just like damage, right? Oh, damage to parts. Okay, this will be buffed for a little bit on the spider guy. Just crit. Oh, she gives support, crit rate support. Ooh, I kind of want that for Snow White though. I think I'll just run this team. Fuck it. For the spider guy. Yeah, Annis is probably the move here. I could run Moron though. We'll see. I don't really want to run Siren just because I'm not going to get a lot of value out of all that stuff. And then the burst generation that Siren gets from an ammo dump is not gonna, you know, proc too many times. No, I think Privaty did more damage, right? Just a bit more damage. Dude, holy fuck, Annis is so much damage. Dude, oh my god. Yeah, I think I'll do Privaty and Snow White on main rotation. Yeah, basically this is her main use of being off rotation, which I'm not going to really show too much here, but I mean, this is really good, to be honest. Anyways, we'll just go into the spider fight. We'll see how she fares when she's on main rotation, huh? Okay, I think I'll do this. Dang it, I was contemplating changing Annis for Moran, but she gives burst generation. It's like if I was gonna not include Helm, it would probably be with Annis then. Whatever. What's the worst that can happen? I feel like I should be fine here. The only problem with using these teams in this showcase is when I don't have Siren, I can't have everybody aim where I want, which I kind of do like having that. I can probably just play on auto. We should be fine. If anything, I'll just make sure I burst. Oh wait, no. Let's make sure we aim for the head. There we go. Oh my god, this is definitely doing hella damage. Yeah, because we get some part support from Helm, I'm pretty sure. So we should be gaming here. There we go. Oh yeah, the only thing that's grief too is when she bursts, she griefs herself for the last bullet mechanics. That is kind of annoying. Wait, did we break his legs? Oh, I guess they already broke. Snow White must have broken with the projectile. Yeah, we should be fine. The only thing we'll be taking damage from is the laser, but I feel like Crown's shield should tank that pretty nicely. We can just take here and hold left click and just put this guy in the dirt. Oh my god, this dude's taking so much damage. I might be able to just kill this guy flat out. I don't know if I've killed this guy before. Ooh, that hurt though. Okay, no. I'm gonna burst with Helm next. He's gonna hit Annis there. I mean, that probably won't kill. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's be safe. Okay. And this is no shame, no foul, okay? Privaty does a lot of support even when she's not bursting, so we should be good here. I'll shoot a laser. We should block that with Crown Shield, or no. No. Looks like it was just that one. Oh my god, yeah. Dude! There's a minute 30 left, and this dude's almost completely dead. He's barely doing the damn skill check right here. Oh my god. There's actually no way this guy's getting this curve stomp. Holy fuck. I don't remember if I killed this guy completely last time. Dude, there's a minute left. Oh, okay. Alright, dude. Okay. This spider guy just got absolutely murked. Yeah, oh my, dude, what in the, Snow White's so good, bro. What the fuck is this? Snow White just killed her by herself, bro, like, actually. Oh my god. Snow White, this isn't your showcase, man. This is Privaty's showcase, dude. Yeah, wow. Yeah, Privaty is pretty good, though. I mean, this fucking water team against the damn spider guy is just like not even funny. This dude just insta-died. I had a minute 30 left and he was barely doing the damn skill check. What in the fuck? Yeah, wow, okay. I didn't really get a good showing of Privaty there though. Dang it. I mean, Privaty was supporting everybody, right? she was making the enemy take more damage. She was given a nice attack buff. And, I mean, she was given reload speed. I do think, depending on some teams, like, for example, let's say we're on, like, the 3rd or 4th team or something, and I'm doing something like this. I guess if, for example, it would be a win boss, maybe, so I wouldn't really want to run Privaty on the rotation. I can do, like, this, and then... Let's see, what if I was like, okay, let me use Grave, and then, let's see, what would I use here? Libby, maybe? If I'm using Dorothy, it's going to be on the thingy. Maybe like this. What if I'm doing some, like, crackhead stuff like this? Then I can have Privaty give everybody reload speed right here, and that would help pretty nicely, I'm not going to lie. Having reload speed is so nice, which is why I feel like they're not going to give that to more units, because Crown is really broken. And that's like one of her things. Yeah, who gives reload speed in this game? Crown, Privaty, that is like decent, right? And I mean the whole cube gives you reload speed. I think that's it, right? That gives reload speed. I think some units have like reload speed support to themselves, but to give it to others, I don't think like anybody else does that. Off the top of my head at least. Maybe I could be wrong. I mean, I don't have every single unit memorized, right? But yeah, like, I can do something like this. Privaty's going to be on the off rotation. And, I mean, everybody here is going to have reload speed. Snow White's going to do Mongo damage. I mean, this, in and of itself, is so much support for Snow White, right? Grave is given, like, crit damage and crit rate or whatever. She's given bonus damage with, like, whatever the hell she gives when she bursts second, right? Jeez. Alright, well, let's just go into some campaign chapter stages, and then we'll be done. Alright, here we are with the hard mode. Let's just go into this. I'll just be using her as a support here. This is probably the best thing to do because I'm not going to really pay attention to what... Yo, Snow White, calm down, bro. I'm not going to pay attention to what, like, elements the little minions are. Oh, I didn't have auto on. Whoops. No, we should be fine. Oh my god, dude, my Rappy has so many shots, bro. Even with the reduction or whatever, she has so many shots. Oh my goodness. Actually, it's only 20%, right? I mean, 20% of 1,000 is a lot, right? I guess it's only 200 shots. I mean, it is 200 shots. I'm not really sure how good this would be, though. Because, like, now we're getting a lot of supports that are really good on the off rotation. And, like, what is the real incentive for me to run, like, Privaty over Helm, right? I think I still might prefer Helm a little bit more. I mean, Helm gives burst generation and, like, support regularly, but mainly that burst generation, dude. That shit is nasty. And, I mean, she also has the little skill in her back pocket. Just let her burst and heal everybody to, like, fuck all heights. So, you should just be good. But I mean, Privaty's no slacker with that support. Jeez. I think I would probably run Helm, though, in the long run for, like, campaigning and stuff. But in situations for bossings, and especially in the solo raids, she's gonna be going pretty hard. Nice. This is so good that I got her up right before the solo raid. Yes! We're gonna cook so much harder. Yes! Is she the second best treasure? No, I think Moron would probably be a lot better too. Because, like, they gave her CDR, bro. I did not expect them to get a CDR to treasure unit. That's actually so disgusting. With how broken CDR is, I'm really surprised they did that. Oh my god. Her gotcha skin, though, I think might be a bit better than Helm's. If we're talking about everything that the character has to offer, Helm doesn't got that gotcha skin. Her gotcha skin, really fire. I don't know if it compares to this though. There you go. And she's wearing glasses, dude. Glasses have an unfair advantage, okay? Actually, who else wears glasses? I don't think like anyone wears glasses in this game, for the most part. I mean, why would it make any sense, right? If you're gonna turn into a cyber robot or machine thing, why the fuck would you purposely make yourself like have bad vision and have to use glasses, right? Doesn't make any sense. If it's for fashion, then yeah, I guess so. Oh, Neon wears glasses. Am I stupid? Anyways, I think that's enough. Sure. I mean, it's just gonna give crazy support, make everybody do more damage. And I mean, I'm using Rappy and Snow White, so like they're just gonna insta kill the damn campaign stages, anyways. Fuck, I lost my train of thought because I was talking about looks. Privaty is pretty good. I think I'll get some more showing when the Solar Ray drops, which is going to be on the weekend, so we will see that. Yeah, I mean, look at this, bro. Oh my goodness. I want to see the angle of the desk. I want to see. Anyways, if we're going to be given her Overload gear, which I don't know if the Overload gear matters too much, just because, I mean, you're probably going to be running her on the off rotation. Because by the time you get her treasure up, I mean, you should have a decent amount of units like up and ready to run. So you're probably going to be ending up running her on the off rotation, which I mean isn't a bad thing. She's going to be a lot of support and it's going to be very helpful for the team. But for the most part, you probably just want to give attack elemental and then probably like crit damage. She gives herself crit rate, or is that, did I make that up? No, I made that up. Okay. I think I was thinking about something else. Oh, I was thinking about Helm. I mean, you can give crit rate, I don't think would be the worst. I do think, though, maybe not getting max ammo rolls so that you can more consistently do this. I mean, this lasts for 10 seconds, so, like, even if you have a couple max ammo rolls, I think it should be fine where you're gonna have this up, like, permanently anyways. So, there's that. I guess, if anything, it'll just cuck this damage a little bit more. It'll take more time to get this damage right here, which I guess it's fine, but the main thing you probably would want to avoid is running her on teams that give a lot of ammo back. So for example, if you would have this cube on her, which is this one, reload 3 rounds, which is just ammo back, that would be kind of grieved. And then if you're on her on team with Siren's gonna give everybody ammo back, which could be problematic, but I think in the long run it should be fine. I think people run her with Siren regardless on specific teams, I think, if I remember correctly. I'd have to check like some past teams who were using for the solo raids, but maybe they weren't. I don't remember. But I don't think getting the maximum rolls is going to be a good idea, but I don't think it's going to grief you that badly, right? Unlike if you were getting like maximum rolls on someone like Summer Annis, because her whole shtick is to ammo dump, so giving her max ammo rolls would kinda just be a waste and kind of silly if you ask me. But I guess one thing too for her skills, if you're gonna level her up, I would say prioritize this one first. I mean, this is gonna be the main support that she gives right here, this one. Like, look at this support, bro. You're gonna definitely want this, and then probably this. This will just make the enemy take more damage. I believe this goes up to 10%, correct? I think this goes up to 10%. And I mean, this one lasts. If you're going to be using her as an attacker, then yeah, I mean, this one's going to make her do more damage. But if you're just going to use her as an off-rotation support, this one doesn't really matter at all. So there is that. Let's see. I guess the last things I do like talking about are towers. But yeah, Elysion Tower, like, bro, do we really need help for Elysion Tower anymore? Like, come on, man. Let's check on good old Elysion. I think last year at the beginning of the year when all we had was Rappy, then I mean, yeah, we would need help. But like, dude, we've gotten only releases from Elysion the past year. And I mean, this is still Elysion. We got the treasure. Like, this is gross. We got Privaty's treasure. We got Helm's treasure. I mean, we got these winter units if you pulled for them. Killer White's still usable if you don't have any options. I mean, Rappy, duh. These two maids, like, we have the whole Absolute team you could probably use, not too bad. I mean, these two, like, oh, like, bro. We do not need help for Elysion, alright? I think that's it, though. Overall, very good. I think I will get a better, like, understanding of her on the off rotations after I use her a little bit more for like solo raids. I can put her on like the 4th or 5th team and see how she fares. I mean, people are using her a lot in the solo raids, and I was kind of getting jealous because I didn't have the damn treasure up. But now that I do, I will be able to use her and see how she fares. I definitely do think like that scuffed team I was building in the practice tool where I was like running, what was I doing? I was like Grave and then like Moron, something like that. I think teams like that is going to do a surprising amount of damage with Privity support, methinks. Even if you're only using like one real heavy hitter and you're like putting all your resources into that one team to make them do like Mongo damage as much as you can, you know what I mean? But anyways, I think that is everything. Pretty good showing from Privity here. Just have to farm up her treasure, which is the real challenge for this game, realistically. However, the longer I play, the more hopeful I am that eventually, once these treasures release, I'm gonna have enough resources to just convert everything anyways. Which, ooh, I should probably start saving the treasure item like boxes, just so that when a new wave releases, I have a lot of stocked up, so potentially I can convert like the boxes into their items. Yeah, actually I'm gonna start doing that. Hopefully I don't forget. Yeah, because I think it'll probably be at this point like 1 or 2 months before we get the next wave, which is awesome. I'm behind on the current wave of treasures, which I mean I'm behind from the past wave of treasures, so you know, we're just permanently behind on treasure. Hell yeah. And I'm still having a gear problem, potentially, so that is quite unfortunate. Anyways, that's enough rambling for me. Let me know what you guys think. Oh my goodness. Let me know what you guys think about Privity's treasure here. And if you want to support the channel, subscribing and sharing is very appreciated. And I will catch you guys later.